So here we are, back again. Oops. There we go. There we go. So, there was a state of play today. I didn't watch it. I didn't get around to it. But, you know, we had to get around to it at some point, I guess. Maybe, probably. Have things been spoiled for me? Of course they have been. Specifically, I know there's a Sonic thing. I know there's a Silent Hill thing. I think Death Stranding 2's here. I think the Judas, the Ken Levine game. I haven't seen anything from any of them. I just know they're here. So I guess let's just jump right into it. I didn't watch this at the time because I was at work. And I would say I just got off, but that's actually not true. Yeah, I was like, that's not true either. Yeah, God, I forgot the old fucking curse. Oops. Whatever, who cares? I'm gonna have to pull the chat as well. I don't know why we're lagging so bad. God, there's nothing... I guess I don't think there's anything else. I don't know, let's skip ahead like a minute. Helldivers 2, okay. Are people excited for that? I don't know.
Hi everyone, I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios, and I'm honored to present the first state of play of 2024. The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds, and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation Plus with new features including PS5 games.
So, as many people have pointed out, PlayStation right now has, outside of Final Fantasy, they have nothing coming out this year. Right? They don't have any games. So, right now, this is kind of their chance to, like, show shit.
Today, we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and beyond, with extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation. Enjoy the show.
This is not the, is it like Steel something? This wasn't that Ronin game, this was the other one that we knew was gonna be here.
Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade.
Stellar Blade, there you go.
The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth, where a mysterious enemy called the Naytiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony. Players will take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Her mission is to save the planet by defeating the Elder Naytiba. All we must do is complete the mission. While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the colony,
I have no idea anything about this game, if people are excited for this game. I legitimately don't remember it being revealed at all, but it was one of the 2 games they highlighted, so... Who knows?
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne Squad,
It's an Animu game.
Artemis II.
Those can be good.
I can be your engineering support.
She puts her technical knowledge to use by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
Engineering lolly. Definitely an anime game.
Done.
Something does feel different. This is Zion.
So this is a
Wasteland, but the last human
Nier Automata inspired game.
City underneath the wasteland.
That's what it's reminding me of.
by the survivors, and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel. How are you? I see we have guests.
I can't believe the angel is here.
The survivors will sometimes ask Eve for help.
Please save my younger sister.
Wait right here.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert.
Yeah, this reminds me of Nier Automata. This also reminds me of
This place has been overrun
Xenoblade Chronicles X.
by malfunctioning machines and robots.
A supply camp in a place like this.
You'll occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads. At each camp, Eve can purchase various consumable items, acquire new skills, upgrade equipment, and more. She can also take a well-deserved break to restore her health. Eve will often encounter people in need, and other non-human beings who may need her help.
Request your assistance.
Whether to assist
Oh,
or
look
ignore
at the
them
little
is
robot.
entirely up to the player.
Yeah.
On her journey to
I've been thinking about
defeat
Stray recently.
Eve will sometimes encounter
You know, the game where you
hostile
play as the cute little
survivors,
cat.
or something worse.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Natiba?
All airborne squad members exist for one sole purpose.
You mean the extinction of all Natibas, right? To think that the point of your existence is to snuff out another species. It is not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be easy.
Angel. That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
I can feel the hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I will make it pay.
Open it! It's windy! No more lies to blind my eyes. Choose what you lose. To collapse! And now take up some
The drone is different.
This is no longer the drone you knew. So close to the goal.
So I'm not gonna say this is like bad or anything. I just probably won't play it, you know? Like, there are much worse things I expect to be in this showcase. Specifically live service games. I mean, god, that fucking Justice League game comes out on Friday. It's already out for some people, but who the fuck is paying $100 for that? Ew. God, who would pay $100 for a Justice League game? For a game where you kill the Justice League. Ugh.
I'll keep
But no, this looks fine.
through all time.
안녕하세요. 십텁의 대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은 우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며 플레이스테이션 5, 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
Oh my god, it's Sonical Hedgeman! Look at that Sonical Hedgeman! I know this is Sonic Generations. Oh my god. I actually do want to replay Sonic Generations. I did not love Sonic Generations when it came out. I thought it was good, but everyone talked about it like it was the best Sonic game, and no, I liked Colors more. But I want to give it a second shot. And yeah, here with Shadowman Hedgeman. Sonical Hedgeman, Shadowman Hedgeman. Sure, something like that. Okay, sure. Oh, I forgot to joke at the beginning about a Sonic 06 remake. Because I saw the thing about Sonic the Hedgehog being Shadow. I don't know, people like Generations. I'm sure hopefully a second time I'll like it more. Autumn. I don't know, I really liked Sonic Colors, but then when they did Sonic Colors Remake, I didn't like it as much. Right? Like, I don't know, you had to be there, I guess. But yeah, no, when Generations came out, I liked Sonic Colors more than Generations. But, you know, maybe Generations is better. Or maybe the remake will point out all the flaws in the game. It's always possible. This is some gacha game. Or some shit like that. I don't think it's, Honkai Star Rail, but it's something in that vein. I don't know, do the developers who do that shit also make real games? Or do they just make fucking, you know, the shit they do? Yeah, we knew this was coming. So they did announce that this is coming out on PlayStation Plus. Just the standard membership. Kind of like what they did with Fall Guys. Where, you know, they released Fall Guys on PS Plus. And you know, everyone who had PS Plus got the game. They're doing that with this. Which, I mean, that will guarantee it has a player base. Will it be able to keep that player base longer than 2 weeks? I kind of doubt it. Is this game the next, fucking... God, there have been so many of them. The next... What was the football one? I don't know, there's been so many of them, I don't actually care. Is this Dave the Diver? I don't know. There have been so many of these games that have released and failed that, you know, are those like, oh, hey, here's a multiplayer game. And people have fun with them for about 2 weeks, and then they stop playing them. So I don't think that'll be any different. I've heard nothing but great things about Dave the Diver. I know it's on Switch. We're getting a Sharknado. What the f... No way. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my gosh. It's Godzilla. Fucking... That's awesome. That is awesome. I actually... And I think that's the same month the movie comes out. No, did it get pushed up? It might come out in March, but for some reason I think it's May. That's awesome either way. Fucking Godzilla. I love Godzilla, man. We are in the best possible time for Godzilla. God, I want to watch -1 again. But I also am really excited for the new one. Alright? I think both of those movies can exist at the same time. And I'm excited for both of them. And yeah. I have no idea what this is. V Rising? Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been
Silent
with us
Hill.
since the original PlayStation.
So
Let's
I have
find out
heard
what's next for Silent
one
Hill.
thing about Silent Hill, and I don't know if this is that or if this, I supposedly there's a Silent Hill 2 remake or something like that. I want a Silent Hill 2 remake that is good. Because I know people really love Silent Hill 2. And I want to play it. But, you know, a copy of Silent Hill 2 on the PS2 costs $1,000. And last I checked, the game didn't emulate well. And the remake was awful. I don't know, I bet the game emulates better.
Is this a dream? Who's there? What's with this place? Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death. What are you hiding inside? Maya? What the fuck? I'm sorry.
So is this is this Konami trying to do PT without Kojima?
What did I do to deserve this?
That's what this feels like. The short message. Yep, free to play. This might be their PT. Or at least because you know they did the original PT. And then they pulled it.
ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。本作は本日この後プレイステーション5
So this was the one thing I did know about. Because I saw Wario64 make a tweet. Download this before Konami removes it. Now is this Silent Hill 2? Again, I know it's one of the best games of all time, supposedly. I don't know, I never played it. But I'm very curious. I don't know, if I'm being honest, I still don't trust Konami. Like, they've done nothing to redeem themselves. In fact, they've put out some real shit. I don't know, if this was like Bluepoint making it, then I'd be like, oh, you know what, Bluepoint's done some good remakes. But this isn't. Or even a studio like them. Oh, wait, Bloober Team? Fuck, wait, I have heard of them. Oh, hey, here's this one. I love the first BioShock. I loved Infinite at the time. Never replayed it, and I know I won't like it if I replay it. But God, did I love the original BioShock.
Every thought you've ever had. Your love. Your fear. Your hate. Were just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. What would you do to free yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you free. Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I still don't know if I trust Bloober Team. Looking at some of their stuff, I'm like, yeah, they did some good stuff, but they've also done some not good stuff. This looks interesting. I'll be honest, I'm just down. I love BioShock, man. I'm down to give it another try. I know Ken Levine left to work on a smaller studio, maybe to get some more creative freedom. That can be a good thing, but that can also be a bad thing. You know, I know we talk about it like it's a good thing, but it not always is. I mean, I know people have turned around on Death Stranding, but I remember when Death Stranding first released, many people considered it not unapproachable, it just reeked of boundaries. Lack of boundaries, I mean. Is this Metro? I still want Half-Life Alyx to come to PSVR. I still think that would be amazing. And I know Valve would do it. But no, this has potential. I don't know, the PSVR 2 needs more games. It's not a bad piece of hardware from what I tested it out a few weeks ago. Not a bad piece of hardware, it just needs more shit to play on it. I feel like that's all VR though. I know there's one of the, like, these fantasy games that people are always, you know, playing, like, you always see the clips of it. I don't know if it's this one or one of the, like, dozen others. I'm gonna assume it's not this one, but, they always have potential. Was that another person? Kinda looked like it. Yeah, like, see, some of this shit's fun, you know, Captain America shield. Yeah, like, look at that, that's fun. Oh, that's like next week. Maybe 2 weeks, but it's close.
I knew you would come, Arisen One.
Aye, make no mistake.
Is
The
this-
dragon will appear before you when the time has come.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Look here, you beast! Come and face me! Monster, watch out! You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Make manifest your will. That's at last this world might.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you.
Is it
will
just
reveal
called Arisen?
themselves in time.
Is that?
Thy will, thy soul. These are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew.
Oh, this is Dragon's Dogma. Oh, okay.
Yet your wicked schemes.
Oh, I didn't recognize it. Okay, you know that doesn't look bad at all, actually.
皆さんこんにちは、チーム忍者の安田です。ライズ・オブ・ザ・ローニンは自由な探索や幅広い戦闘を体験できるオープンワールドアクション RPG です。歴史上の人物たちと紡ぐ因縁によって物語が変化していきますので、ぜひ一人の浪人として皆様それぞれの幕末を体験してください。オープンワールドで描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。
So this was the other game we 100% knew was here.
.本作の舞台の一つ、横浜です。19世紀幕末の時代、最初に国外に開かれた横浜では、和と洋が入り混じった独特の街並みが広がっています。主人公は鍵縄を使って屋根の上に登ったり、装置アビキルを使って高所から滑空し上空を移動することも可能です。攻撃やガードを駆使しながら敵の攻撃を石火で弾いて体勢を崩すことも可能です。敵の武器と相性のいい流派を選ぶと戦いを有利に進めることができます。戦闘では日本刀や長槍以外にも海外からもたらされた短銃などさまざまな武器が使用できます。発明家である伊賀七と因縁を深めるとさまざまなからくり装置を入手できます。鳥火砲は伊賀七が作ったからくりで現代の火炎放射器のような強力な遠隔武器です。鳥火砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など
I do like variety, but I'm always worried about like, oh well, you have that one weapon that's too OP, or you know, you have like, oh, a flamethrower, oh that's a cool weapon. Too bad it's so underwhelming that you'll never use it. Right? I feel like that's a problem games like these have. You know, you just find the one weapon, the one strategy that works, and then just spam it over and over again. Yeah, looked fine. I don't know. And is this the developer that did... Is this the developer that did Neo? Or am I thinking of, or is that a different team? Because I thought they were showing something at this showcase. And I thought this might have been it. Ooh. Yeah, there's some, there's some interesting stuff in here. And that's like a month away. I know it's a little bit more than that. It's closer to 2, but still.
What did you do? Just messing around, man. It wasn't serious. Such an idiot.
Is this Until Dawn? I know they're like all the Until Dawn games got like delisted recently, like on all the different platforms. So there's been talks about like a remake or something like that. Oh no, I never played Until Dawn. I'm not a horror guy. What can I say?
Beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward. Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future.
Yeah, this has to be Until Dawn.
I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
I do want to say I actually own Until Dawn though. I think I actually do own that game. Never played it, but no, that actually sounds right in my head. Is this is Kojima. This is Death Stranding 2, isn't it? You can just tell it's got his style immediately. Oh yeah, there it is.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the G8V Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings.
Why are we
This is the ship's
blue?
armor. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
It's the same deal as America. The people here are all spread out. Cut off from one another.
I mean,
want you to help us
there is a
bring
part of
them
me that's actually like, okay, wonder what the shoulder thing's about. Like,
humor him.
what the fuck is
Knowledge
that?
and experience will probably come in
But-
handy down the road.
Like, I know people thought Death Stranding, specifically with the director's cut, was better. That he fixed a lot of things, added a lot of convenient stuff to make traversal easier. So hopefully this one has learned from that. I don't know. Knowing Kojima, it could literally be starting as if nothing happened.
The problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only. You brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
he said he came back to get revenge on you
Is it Mads Mikkelsen?
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the
He was in the first game, right?
fine factory all over the continent. Guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh.
Yep, it's a Kojima game, all right.
Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist, where's the rest of your band?
No, Well, ain't that something?
was it you, Heads? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you?
Oh my god, Yep, Kojima, all right. That's the kind of shit I love, man. Why is it making baby... Whatever. Oh, see, I thought the robot was making those noises.
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark about everything.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have.
Death Stranding 2
We all know
on
you've
the
got
beach.
Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam. Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. It was a hellhole.
You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
Okay, and it's next year. Yeah, it makes sense.
And now here with me today is visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions, Kojima-san.
Hey.
Welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo is going to take us on an exciting new adventure. One that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for years.
So he's doing... I don't know if Death Stranding is multi-platform, but he's doing this for PlayStation, and then he's doing that game he showed off at the Game Awards was for Xbox, right? Because I know he's working with both companies, which, I mean, get that bag, you know? Kojima's an auteur, you know, let him, give him a blank check to do whatever he wants. He'll make something great. Even if it's weird as hell and not actually that great. I applaud the attempt in many cases.
このタイトルが、僕の集大成の作品になると確信をしています。
A new action espionage game by Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
ですね、まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド、どれをとっても、同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で、映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
Who
We're all
cares?
really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovation Sony has.
I don't know, I feel like as time goes on, the less I care about the transition between film and video games. Just make games. Sison? Okay.
Before we go, I have one final announcement. State of Play will return February 6th with an extensive look at Final Fantasy
Okay,
VII.
that makes sense.
Square Enix will be sharing
You
new
know.
gameplay details, along with exciting news you won't want to miss. We hope you enjoyed the show. See you soon.
PlayStation. I saved hundreds with Liberty.
What was it even asking there? I was like, I don't even have a freaking family plan. Let's just throw on something random. So actual thoughts on the PlayStation Showcase. it was a showcase, you know. There are some things that I'm interested in. I think both these the Silent Hill things have potential. I'm curious to see what people are going to say about the short message or whatever it was called, the free one. I'm curious to see what people are going to say about that, whether it's good or not. That does seem, you know, maybe it is. I don't know. And this is, I don't know, it feels a lot more action combat-y than I would expect Silent Hill to. Like, this honestly in some ways reminds me more of Resident Evil, which isn't entirely a great thing. Like, Silent Hill in my head is very, like, atmospheric. I know there are guns. At least I think there are guns. But, I don't know. To be fair, I've never played it, so what the fuck do I know? Judas, that looked you know, I'm down for more fucking BioShock. I love BioShock, man. Such a great game. Like, whenever I talk, like, I usually don't say, like, oh, I'm not a fan of shooters. But then, you know, I think of BioShock, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I am a fan of shooters. Just not online shooters. I like single-player stuff. Well, and then, you know, you have my one exception with it, Splatoon, but Splatoon has both good single-player and multiplayer stuff. Setting it in space is fine, you know. We did one in the sky, we did one underwater. Setting it in space makes sense. It feels like it's doing a decent enough job of capturing all the elements people love about BioShock. You know, I think it's fine. Was it? I don't even remember if they said it's coming out this year. I don't know. I guess we'll see here in a second. Other things. I think all the Death Stranding stuff looks super fucking weird, but it's Kojima, and the fucking guitar, like, that's so on brand. And like I said, right, giving someone a blank check to, you know, have complete total freedom isn't always the best things, because Death Stranding 1 was definitely flawed, but I know they fixed some of those flaws with the director's cut, and people like it now. I mean, people liked it at the time, but, like, now it's a lot easier to find people who will say, no, Death Stranding is good, whereas before I definitely remember a lot more mixed reactions with the new Strand-type game. You know, new Sonic Generations, that's cool, I guess. Remake, you know, adding Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, so it's just in development. This Stellar Blade looks fine. I think that's fine. Yeah, you know, I liked Sonic Generations. I just didn't love it, and maybe this time I will love it, you know? If my thoughts on Colors went down, maybe my thoughts on Generations will go up. I don't know, I feel like we've just done Generations so many times now. Right? Like, Generations was the one... Okay. The inherent problem with Sonic is that they will try out something new, have some good ideas, and then just throw everything away to start over brand new the next time. Sonic Frontiers was a flawed game. But if they were to do a Frontiers 2, fix its flaws, they would genuinely have a good game as a sequel. It's just, will they actually do a Frontiers 2? And part of me doesn't think they will, because most of the time they don't. Right? Like, Generations is kind of one of those special things, I guess, because they took what worked about Sonic Colors, and they took the Sonic segments from the Werehog one, and we're like, hey, let's just put those into a game. And Sonic Generations had its own flaws. I remember some of the 2D stuff not being amazing. But, you know, if they updated it, if they made it work, yeah. I guess I could see that. It's just, like, Lost World is the primary example people use, rightfully so. Lost World was flawed, but it had some good ideas. And if they had made a Lost World 2, they would have generally gotten an amazing game. And then they just didn't. Instead, they moved on and did, what, Forces? Or some shit? I don't know. It's kind of Sonic's It's one of Sonic's mini vices. I cannot think of anything else in this showcase. Silent Hill, yeah, Judas. The Ronin game looked fine. Until Dawn is fine. I don't know. A lot of people were going into this being like, please, PlayStation. Right? Because one of the PlayStations... I know... Oh, the Metro game. The Metro game looked good. You know, it's good to have something on VR. But a lot of people have pointed out, like, one of PlayStation's big problems, especially this year, is they don't have anything coming out. Like, at least last year they had Spider-Man, right? And I think they had, like, some other stuff as well. This year, it feels like they're entirely relying on third party. Right? Like, it's weird to think that between a PlayStation showcase this week and an Xbox showcase 2 weeks ago, Xbox is walking away better. Xbox literally only... I think this definitely showed more games. But yeah, Xbox just showing Indiana Jones walked away better than I think PlayStation did here. That might be a controversial statement. I know they've got Final Fantasy stuff coming next month. But yeah, Death Stranding being a full year away, I do not think this is going to be a good year for PlayStation. Maybe next year will be. But yeah, outside of Final Fantasy, it does not feel like PlayStation has that much coming out this year. I mean, they showed off other shit. Oh, Dragon's Dogma looked fine, actually. I know very little about those games, but that actually did look decent. How long did they spend on Death Stranding 2? They spent about 10 minutes of the showcase on Death Stranding 2. Yeah, that's a good chunk of change. But I think it's okay, you know. I've seen worse showcases. I've seen better, but I've also seen... Yeah, of course I've seen worse. God, I've seen some real shit. And so now, we had Xbox Go. We had PlayStation Go. I fully expect Nintendo to do a showcase either next week or in 2 weeks. I would not be surprised if they wait 2 weeks to leave some space. Right? Kind of like this one, right? It left some space between the Xbox One. I would not be surprised if Nintendo waits 2 weeks to do one. But I fully do expect Nintendo to do one. And then maybe we can judge all three. I don't know. Right now, I like the Microsoft one a lot more. Admittedly, I'm a little more biased because Indiana Jones and Civilization. And there was one other thing I really liked in there as well. Can't remember what it was. Yeah, it was a showcase. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to sleep. I am very tired, and I literally only stayed up for this. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.